Josh, these are sort of games I would imagine you came to Hibs to play in, is it not?
Yeah, exactly as you say. Just this is the reason why I've came to this club, is to play in games like this, and yeah, just the games I've played, I've loved every minute of it, and yeah, another one tomorrow that I'm really excited for.
How would you assess your first couple of months here?
Yeah, I think really well. I've said before in the interview, as soon as I walked in the door, I knew it was, a good decision, and yeah, I'm just loving every minute of it so far, and yeah, games like this don't come around very often, so you have to make the most of it when it does happen. So yeah, excited.
You played Scotland under 21 games before, but these are a step up the European fixtures, are they not?
Yeah, no, it definitely is. You get a wee taste of it with the 21s. I played against a few good teams, Belgium, Spain, and they're top players, but it's not the same. It's not first team football, so you play against good players, but it's more, a friendly type game. Whereas this is, the proper stuff, and yeah, it's really competitive, and they're a good side, so it'll be a good game.
Unfriendly. Because they can be battles, can't they? I mean, Serbians, the Danes, these are big teams that you're actually playing against.
Yeah, and yeah, they're big sides, so yeah, it definitely won't be a friendly. It'll be a good match, and yeah, I'm looking forward to it.
You have had to adapt your game to suit both styles, because the Scottish domestic game is very different to the European football.
Yeah, I think the group of players we've got sort of suit the style of play, and we can, against Scottish teams we know how to play against them, and then the gaffer's got a way of playing, and everyone's bought into that. I'm definitely learning new things as well, and like I said before, I'm loving it, and we'll need to do that again tomorrow to get a result.
Has anything surprised you about coming to Hibs?
No, I didn't think it'd be too different. Obviously, it's a much bigger club, more pressure, all that stuff. But like I say, the boys have been really good to me, the staff as well, and just the new style of football. I've really bought into it, and I'm loving it. So, nothing too strange.
You did have options though elsewhere. What was it about Hibs that excited you the most?
Like you say, the European games, that was massive, and then just playing against them last season as well. Even I've said it before, the game we won 4-1. Like, they started the game really well, and I was worried. I was like, this could be bad. Obviously, they got a bit unfortunate, and then the other game at home at Eastern Road, to beat us, smashed us 4-0. So. I just thought, probably the best I faced, maybe outside the Old Firm, and I thought, I'd like to play in that team, and yeah, like I said, it's a good decision I had.
There's a fairly young group as well, isn't it? Does that help you in that you're all on the same journey?
Yeah, no, I think it's a good balance. Obviously, there's a few older players, Boyley, who's been at the club and has done it all at the club, so. And then you've brought in Hanley, who's an experienced player as well. And then, like you said, there's players my age that that helps me fit in. But everyone's been really, really good.
Hibs fans have taken to you very quickly, Josh. How important is that for you when you move to a new club and it is unfamiliar surroundings, but you've already established that bond?
Yeah, it's massive. You want to make a good impression, and I want to make them happy. I want to hear them singing every week, and they've been coming in their numbers as well, and it's helped us massively, especially in Europe. It could have went the other way, the other night, but we stuck at it. The fans were brilliant, and we ended up getting that result in extra time. So the fans are massive for this football club.
I know a few fans comparing you to John McGinn in terms of the impact that you've made and the way you've come from another Scottish club. What does that make you feel? Things like that?
No, obviously McGinn was a great player, still is a great player. To be compared to someone like him is, a really good compliment, I'd say. But I just sort of focus on my own game, and not try to get caught up in that or start comparing me to other players. But yeah, it's a nice comparison.
It's a good role model though, to maybe aim in terms of the impact and the career trajectory that he had when he came up.
Definitely. I think especially in the last 5 years, maybe he's been a massive player for Scotland as well, probably one of the most influential players. So to look at him, he's someone you want to look at and strive for.
Speak about the fans, Josh, what's that like to play in that atmosphere? There's a real good feel factor around the club at the minute.
No, there is. You can definitely feel that coming in every day, but like I say, the last European games, that's the best sort of crowd I've played in front of. They were unbelievable, honestly, and I want it to keep being like that and keep playing well every week, and hopefully that can happen.
You mentioned the experienced players in the squad coming in as well. How has that helped you in your development?
Yeah, it's big. Obviously, playing with better players, that helps you just improve. You don't even notice it, but it does just help you. And you pick up wee things, and I'm just looking and trying to learn every day.
You've obviously been about the under-21 setup for a while. Have you got an eye on forcing your way into the full national team at some point?
Yeah, of course. That's something you look at and think, there's other players my age that have managed to break in, and you try not to think about it too much. You just think, play well in the next game, and if you keep doing that, you never know.
I suppose if you can get yourself in the European group stage, that would help.
Yeah, no, the European stuff's definitely helped because you're playing against better teams and more exposure and all that stuff. So yeah, hopefully the next 2 games against this team we can get a good result and make a bit of history as well.